Welcome to Series 2, Episode 3 of Doctor Who. Let's get into it. Giles! From Buffy!
I live in Ambrose Hall, the children's home.
No parents. No one to miss you. I see why the nurse sent you. Come inside.
It's Giles the bad guy.
It's nearly time for lunch.
I don't think I've ever seen him in anything other than Buffy. Which, by the way, I have seen through that whole series 3 or 4 times. Staple of my childhood.
Physics.
By the way, I would like to point out that I have not needed a tissue the last 3 episodes. I did cry at the end of Christmas Invasion, but I didn't need a tissue. I think that's a record.
They'd repel each other because they have the same charge.
Correctamundo. A word I have never used before and hopefully never will again.
Those look so good.
2 days.
Sorry, could you just... There's a bit of gravy.
Potatoes are my favorite food.
Boy in class this morning. Got knowledge way beyond planet Earth.
You eating those chips?
Yeah, they're a bit different.
I think they're gorgeous.
They look delicious.
The menu has been specifically designed by the headmaster to improve concentration and performance. Now get back to work.
See?
So there's something in the food.
Melissa.
He came walking in with a
Joining my
purpose.
class for the next period. Milo's failed me, so it's time we moved you up to the top class. Kenny, not eating the chips.
I'm not allowed.
Luke, extra class, now.
Don't spill a drop.
Yeah, that looks like something you should be feeding to children.
3 months ago, massive UFO activity. They logged over 40 sightings, lights in the sky, all of that. Can't get any photos because then it gets all classified as secret.
Torchwood again.
You think I'd just invent an emergency?
Yeah, you could have done it.
That's the last thing I do. 'Cause every time I see you, an emergency just gets in the way.
I've got to go.
What you doing?
Calling an ambulance.
No need. She's quite all right. It's fine. She does that.
Okay.
Oh, children, the things you will see.
Do try the chips.
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you.
I'd be screwed. Because I wouldn't be able to resist him.
You're a woman of vision, Miss Smith.
Oh, I can see everything, Mr. Finch. Quite clearly.
But yesterday I had a 12-year-old girl give me the exact height of the walls of Troy in cubits.
May I introduce Miss Sarah Jane Smith? Miss Smith is a journalist who's writing a profile about me for the Sunday Times. I thought it might be useful for her to get a view from the trenches, so to speak.
He's smiling.
And you are?
And I noticed the Sarah Jane. What was it? Sarah Jane Adventures or something is another
I
spin-off?
used to have a friend who sometimes went by that name.
Well, it's a very common name.
They do know each other.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yes, very nice. More than nice. Brilliant.
Have you worked here long?
No, it's only my second day.
What do you think of the school? I mean, this new curriculum? So many children getting ill. Doesn't that strike you as odd?
He's so happy to see her. Who is she? Some weird noises.
This isn't your classroom, Kenny.
Okay. Surprised that he let him go.
Oh, it's weird seeing school at night. It just feels wrong.
Agreed.
I'm an expert at this.
Yeah.
Where's the maths department?
Yeah, I was in theater. I did theater when I was in high school. And I was also the editor-in-chief of my high school yearbook. So I spent several nights in my high school wandering around. And it is weird. Eat more chips. It's everywhere. That's given me what is it? What was it called? Was it Father's Day? That's giving me the vibes. She seems scared by it though.
Hello, Sarah Jane.
Doctor, oh my God, it's you, isn't it? You've regenerated.
Yeah, half a dozen times since we last met.
You look. I thought you died. I waited for you. You didn't come back, and I thought you must have died.
I lived. Everyone else died.
Who's she?
Rose, Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane, Rose.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Rose is so possessive.
I'm not his assistant. No. Get you time.
Sorry, it's only me. He told me to investigate, so I started looking through somebody's cupboards and all these fell out on me.
That was him screaming.
Well, obviously they use them in biology lessons. They dissect them. Or maybe you haven't reached that bit yet. How old are you?
Excuse me, no one dissects rats in school anymore. They haven't done that for years. Where are you from? The Dark Ages?
Anyway, moving on. Everything started when Mr. Finch arrived. We should go and check his office.
I don't mean to be rude or anything, but who exactly are you?
Sarah Jane Smith.
That big
I used to
smile.
travel with the doctor.
Oh, he's never mentioned ya.
Oh, of course I done. Sarah Jane, mention her all the time.
Well done. Never.
What? Not even once. He didn't mention me once.
Oh, mate, the missus and the ex. Welcome to every man's worst nightmare.
Rose, you know, you used to think all the teachers slept in the school. Well, they do.
They all sleep together in like a little colony.
K9! Rose Tyler, Mickey Smith, allow me to introduce K9. Well, K9 Mark III to be precise.
Oh, what's a nasty lady done to you? Eh? Oh.
Look, no offense, but can you two just stop petting for a minute?
That's reminding me of it too.
I thought of you on Christmas Day. Great big spaceship overhead. I thought, oh yeah, Betty's up there.
Right on top of it, yeah.
And Rose?
She was there too.
Did I do something wrong? Because you never came back for me. You just dumped me.
I told you. I was called back home, and in those days humans weren't allowed.
I waited for you.
You were getting on with your life.
You were my life. You took me to the furthest reaches of the galaxy. You showed me supernovas, intergalactic battles, and then you just dropped me back on Earth. How could anything compare to that? You could have come back.
I couldn't.
Why not?
Wow. Catching a little glimpse of what almost happened to Rose. What could happen to Rose.
The doctor likes traveling with an entourage. And sometimes they're tin dogs. Where do you fit in the picture?
Me? I'm that man in Havana. Oh my God. I'm the tin dog.
On my command.
How many of us have there been travelling with you?
Does it matter?
Yeah,
Are they
it
gonna
does,
come
if
grab
you're the
Rose?
latest in a long line.
As opposed to what?
Did you think you were the first?
I've been to the year 5 billion, right? But this... Now, this is really seeing the future. You just leave us behind.
I don't age. I regenerate. But humans decay. You wither and you die. Imagine watching that happen to someone that you...
What, Doctor?
You can spend the rest of your life with me,
But he can't do the same.
but I can't spend the rest of mine with you. I have to live on. Alone.
Would you declare war on us, Doctor?
I'm so old now. I used to have so much mercy. You get one warning.
But we're not even enemies. You will embrace us. The next time we meet, you will join with me. I promise you.
Yeah, you're not enemies at all.
I don't want you to feel I'm intruding.
I don't feel threatened by you, if that's what you mean.
Right.
Sure.
I'm not interested in picking up where we left off.
With the big sad eyes and the robot dog. What else were you doing last night? No wonder all that space stuff was a bit too much for you.
I had no problem with space stuff. I saw things you wouldn't believe.
Try me.
Mummies.
I've met ghosts.
Daleks.
Met the Emperor. Gas mask zombies.
Real living dinosaurs.
Real living werewolf.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Seriously? Oh. Did he do that thing where he'd explain something at like 90 miles per hour and you go, what? And he'd look at you like he just dribbled on your shirt?
All the time.
Listen, I need to find out what's programmed inside these. What? Stop it.
I kind of love that. The former companion meets a new one.
What is it now, Mr. Finch?
It's like changing the timetable. We're having an early lunch.
Nice touch. Picking his teeth. Could have done without that, though.
Okay, no time to explain. We need to get inside the school. Do you have, like, I don't know, a lock-picking device?
We are in a car.
Maybe a drill attachment.
We are in a car.
Get it out of the car.
We are in a car.
Wait a second.
Or drive the car into the building. Yeah, it's telling you, like, hello. You're in the thing you can use.
And their learning power is being accelerated by the oil. That oil from the kitchens, it works as a conducting agent, makes the kids cleverer.
But that oil's on the chips. I've been eating them.
What's 59 times 35?
2065. Oh my God.
Imagine what you could do. Think of the civilizations you could save. Your own people, Doctor. Standing tall. The Time Lords.
That was a nice touch with him, like, swallowing when he said that.
I could save everyone. Yes.
No. Universe has to move forward.
Oh, she was the one.
Whether it's a world or a relationship, everything has its time, and everything ends.
That was kind of cool.
Suggest you engage running mode, Mistress.
Come on!
Okay, I wasn't quite expecting that reaction.
Forget the shooty dog thing.
Okay, listen, everyone, we gotta get out of here.
Unplug all the computers, Mickey.
Everyone, get out now!
He's so good in this part. I'm so used to seeing him as like lovable Giles.
I must be stationed directly beside the vat.
But you'll be trapped inside. Goodbye, old friend.
Goodbye, Master.
You good dog.
Affirmative.
That was cute.
The little dog with a nasty bite. Not so powerful now, are you?
Oh, he's not affected.
You bad dog.
Affirmative.
Did you have something to do with it?
Yeah, I did.
Kenny blew up the school! It was Kenny!
I preferred it as it was, but, it'll do.
I love it.
Hey, you, what's 47 times 369?
No idea. It's gone now. The oil's faded.
But you're still clever. More than a match for him.
You and me both.
Good. Women need to support
We're
each
about
other,
to head
not
off,
tear each other
but
down.
You could come with us.
I can't do this anymore.
Can I come?
Oh,
And
with
not
her.
With you. I mean, with you.
No, with them.
Because I'm not the tin dog, and I want to see what's out there.
Okay, then I could do with a laugh.
Rose isn't happy.
Oh, great. Why not?
But she asked Mickey to come before.
What do I do? Do I stay with him?
Yes. Some things are worth getting your heart broken for. Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh, it's not goodbye.
Just say it, please. This time. Say it.
Goodbye,
She needs that closure.
my Sarah Jane.
I hope she's in Classic Who. I could be wrong, but I hope I get to her at some point. I want to see all their stuff together. Because it was pre-Time War. So I feel like she could be in Classic Who. But I also know I could be wrong. What? How?
You're blown up.
The Master rebuilt me. My systems are much improved with new undetectable hyperlink facilities.
Oh, he replaced you with a brand new model.
Affirmative.
Yeah. He does that.
Yep.
Come on, you. Home. Got work to do.
Affirmative.
That was an interesting one. I didn't really care about the whatever they were. I don't even know. The monsters in this one, the aliens. Could totally take or leave all of that. But the whole Sarah Jane thing, the introduction, at least for me, potentially, maybe, I don't know if Classic Who people already knew about her or not. But the introduction of her into this version of Doctor Who anyways, was really interesting. And seeing how Rose dealt with that which honestly, she dealt with it just like she's dealt with every other woman who has come into the picture. But it was nice to see her get over that. And it was nice to see them bond. I already have more thoughts. I'm going to jot them down so I don't forget. I am going to have thoughts on this one definitely in the mid-series thoughts video. So I'm going to leave that here. I am surprised about Mickey, though. That is the other thing. So before I get into the rest of those episodes, I am surprised about Mickey. I'm surprised about Rose's reaction to Mickey coming along, because she definitely wanted him to join before. Granted, that was quite a while ago. And maybe now she wants, solo time with the Doctor. But I still wasn't expecting her to be so upset by it. So that caught me off guard a little bit. And I'm curious to see what's going to happen next. I'm curious to see how long Mickey's going to stick around. If he's going to be in every episode, if he's going to join them for good. Because at one point in time, this was too much for him. But I mean, he's done a lot of things. He's helped with a lot of pretty big events and in some pretty intense situations. And so I feel like he just maybe needed a little bit longer to get comfortable with it. So I don't know. I can see him being done after one episode. And I can see him maybe sticking around for a little while. At least in terms of traveling. I think he'll still be around. Even if he doesn't travel, I think it'll be how it has been now, where he kind of pops up every now and then when they're on Earth in the right time period. But yeah, I guess I'll find out. All right, that's going to wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciate having you here. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with those on Patreon, who at this point are at least a few months ahead, then go ahead and click the link in the description so that you can check that out. And no matter what platform you're on, thank you again. And hopefully I will see you in another video.